gonna work.
Hi, I'm Mike's face. How are you? Hi.
It's a good thing you trimmed your nose hairs. Okay, that's not gonna work. How's that?
Cecil looks really good.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't
Okay,
he?
go
Does he look good?
go over there.
Why?
No, right here. No, come here. Come forward until you're not getting cut off. Oh my goodness. See, we fit. I'm just a floating head, but we fit.
So, okay, I want to start the video and say, hey, I'm Michael Harling. I just want to assure you, Carrie is more than just a floating head. Can I say that?
You just did.
I didn't know it was being recorded.
You're being recorded.
Why are you recording me?
Because I needed to see if we
that's
fit.
how you are. You can't be trusted. You can't be trusted. What is the matter with you?
I don't know. You don't even have your book.
You haven't made me sign it.
You have come to work with me unprepared.
No. You didn't make me sign the
You're gonna
waiver.
make me cry.
You can't use this stuff. You can't use this stuff.
Go
I
get your
signed no
book.
waiver.
Please go get your book.
I didn't sign a waiver.
Go get your book, because Grumpy Boy's only going to hold out for so long.
Where do you want me to stand?
I don't know. This is not going to work. Okay.
Why don't we sit down?
Because. Do you want to try to sit down? Okay. What do you think?
Good.
I'm taller than you. You're going to make me
taller than me
seasick.
because you're sitting on my
You're
lap.
going to make me seasick.
This is the only way it would fit.
You're welcome, Steve. Okay, hi guys, it's Carrie from Dispatches from the Frat House. Look who's here.
Hola!
It is the All-Star break for hockey. So Mike has been home a lot, every day.
In 2-hour increments. 2-hour increments.
He's driving me crazy. Okay, I wanted to show you guys, we looked at Mike's planner when he first got it, which was the end of August, and that video posted August 31st. And so September, October, November, December, January, about 5 months in, I wanted to show you guys what he's done with it that's the same, what's different, how it's holding up, what it looks like. Several of you guys have asked how my planners hold up because I tend to not be very precious with them. I use them or I wouldn't have them. So I wanted to show you what the Gemini leather looks like after it's really been hauled around. This goes in Mike's messenger bag every day, everywhere, out of the country, slapped around on a bus with a bunch of hockey players, through airports, in his office at the rink, at his office at the clinic. Liam's climbed all over it when it's been in the bag here at home. So I wanted to show you how it's holding up. It looks gorgeous. It really does. That leather is holding up really well. He doesn't have it too stuffed, and it's pretty in a different way than my planners are pretty. Mine I find pretty because I make them pretty because I like washi tape. His is pretty because the leather is gorgeous. It's wearing beautifully. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and I think Mike's going to stay with me and answer my questions if I have any. And I will show you what he's doing, okay? I'm going to link, it's from Chic Sparrow. It's from Jennifer Harvey at Chic Sparrow. She just reopened her website. It's at chicsparrow.com. I'll put the link down there. And go check it out, okay? Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, so first thing is pens. Mike is about as precious with his pens as he is with his planner. Meaning that right when he got this, I got him a really nice Coletto. And how long did you have the Coletto before you lost it? That very first shiny pen?
12 hours.
About 12 hours he had it, and then it was lost. And he swears that somebody at hockey just took it, but whatever. So he has just a Pilot Precise V5 RT, just in black, just retractable. That's kind of one of my favorite kind of throw around pens. So he said he really liked that. And then this is a Uniball Style Fit 3-barrel in silver, and he keeps 2 black inks and a pencil in there. You guys have seen the same one in pink. I really, really like this. However, Mike says that this bothers him because it's a bit too slippery. So we are going to commit what is probably good pen sacrilege, and we're going to put a pencil grip on there, and we're going to see how that works. Otherwise, I may be inheriting a pen. So here is the Narrow Gemini in black. This is after 5 months of continuous non-careful use. Okay, elastic is holding up beautifully. Do you think this elastic is any looser than it was when you first got it?
No, ma'am, it's not.
Not at all? Okay, so this is held up. It's not fraying at all. You guys see that? Not fraying at all. And let's look at the knot in the back too. This hasn't been undone or anything, you know, obviously he wants it very simple. There's, you know, nothing put on the elastic on the outside. So this hasn't been untied at all, but I mean, the hole for the elastic in the back, I don't think it looks like it's stretched at all. It's held, it's never untied. Nothing is fraying anywhere. So that is holding up wonderfully. Same thing for the elastics for the spine. You see that? Now this leather is going to pucker a little bit because it is strung with multiple elastics down the spine, so it does pull a little bit. My narrow Gemini does the same thing. My pocket Gemini does the same thing. And that partially is going to depend on how tightly these are strung and just how much you put in there. It's, I mean, he doesn't have a ton stuffed in there, but it's, I mean, it's a little bit hefty. So, but those are like those holes, see, they're not pulling or looking like they're wearing at all. And I'm willing to bet there, now you can see it. Okay, so that looks like it's holding up really well too. Look at the front of this thing, you guys. Look how well that thing is wearing. It is so, so supple. It's like, it just feels so good, you guys. The color looks like it's not, you know, fading or anything like that. Really still very flexible. Same with the back. It's gotten a lot shinier, I can say that. I mean, it does have a couple of spots where it looks like it's not fading so much as just it's worn. And I'm willing to bet by looking at it that that's where he grabs it with his hand all the time. So mine tend to get that same kind of a soft suede-y spot on them. And that's just where I always grab it out of my bag. So the way that looks to me, kind of right through here, I think that's kind of what that might be. But I mean, look, it's got scuffs on it and they look great. They look absolutely great. The texture of the leather is still pretty much the same. You can see how it starts to age like on the corners here. But they're not, see, they're fully finished. They're not fraying or anything. Okay, so, I mean, 5 months of being hauled around, you know, not careful in the slightest, and it's holding up beautifully. So I'm not precious with mine, and I think I'm more precious than he is with his. So let me show you what he's doing for a setup in here. Couple things have changed, but nothing too crazy drastic. I'm required by marital law, apparently. I just turned around and had to shoot him a look, to point out that he has a Tinkerbell sticker in there, because when Liam sees these stickers, he says it's Mom, only supporting Mike's foolish notion that I look like Tinkerbell.
You do.
He's insane. See, he won't stop. I'm going to be careful where I open this so that we don't show anything we shouldn't show, including Michael's driver's license and stuff that he didn't cover up like he was supposed to. Okay, this page is fine, I think. Yeah. Okay, this is Ray Blake's daily dashboard. And we have 2 months in here. We have January's and February's in here. I just put them together the same way you'd put 2 Midori notebooks together with an elastic. So from the center of the front book to the center of the back book. And then we strung them under the first elastic to make one book and covered it in cardstock. Okay. Mike said that he likes this. He likes the layout. He's not using the notes page really at all, because he has a notebook back here that he's had in here from the get-go that's just a lined Piccadilly notebook to jot notes in and whatnot, which is smart because, you know, you can get 2 months in here of daily pages, but then when those come out and get archived, I can honestly tell you that I don't even know what he's doing with them when he archives them. What do you do with your books when you take them out?
That's for me to know what you're worried about.
I don't know if they're at the rink. Seriously, where do you?
Don't worry.
Where do you keep them?
I keep them in a little frickin' folder back there.
Back in the bedroom?
Yes.
Okay, so he takes these out and they are in a folder in the bedroom. It shows how messy our bedroom is because I did not know that. And so if there's anything he needs to refer back to, he has the booklets, but just running notes almost bullet journal style, I want to say, but not quite that structured even. Just someplace to scribble stuff. He does all that in, let's see if I can do it because he left all his stuff in here. He does that in this one. And that's just a Piccadilly notebook from Barnes & Noble that I cut down to fit. So first one is all daily calendar stuff. So on here is appointments, any tasks. This is during a road trip. So
obviously not a lot going on there. Any appointments he has at the clinic would go over here. When he has practice would go over there. So pretty basic, pretty standard layout. He really likes Ray's pages. I think Ray does a really good job
Thanks,
of...
Ray.
He does a really good job of, you know, very functional, yet minimal pages that look fantastic. Really easy to print and assemble. I didn't have any problems. I guess we should ask Mike if he had any problems printing and assembling his pages, but we can't ask him because he doesn't print them or assemble them. I do it. So that is his first book. Next, he has a card holder from Midori that has a bunch of stuff in it that I'm really trying hard not to show you. Because here we go. Okay, this is the back of the card holder. The front of it is behind that first book. It's wrapped around his Piccadilly notebook. So just business cards, driver's license, hockey licensing stuff that I have no clue. It's full of stuff. That's what I can tell you. Same as every card holder I have ever had from Midori. It's holding up beautifully. It doesn't look like it's stretched any. You can get a lot in there. Each one is a pocket on each side. So you can get quite a bit in there, and it doesn't look like anything's falling out. Have you ever had stuff fall out of these pockets?
Nope.
Okay, he says no. So the next thing he has, which is just put on the third elastic, is his passport. And I am so impressed, you guys. I think you got this passport
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and he hasn't lost it yet, which is amazing, because I'd be sad if I started keeping track of it, so I won't, but a good portion of pretty much every day of my life is spent looking for things that Michael can't find, like his keys and his hat and many, many other things, because he just tends to lose things. So,
All lies.
so I'm really, really happy. I'm really proud, because when he had to get the passport, my first thought was, oh boy, how long is it going to be before we have to try to replace that?
All lies.
And then on the last elastic he has, this is just a red. Okay, sorry about the jump, guys. I ran out of space on the phone because for the downward shots, I'm still recording on the phone. So last thing is a red, just laminated folder left over from the kids' school supplies. So he's got a couple of pockets in there. You probably saw earlier when we were looking at the elastic, just last night we did add this adhesive pocket. So he's got one more in here. Haven't messed with it at all. We put it in here last night and then decided to just close it up and let it sit for the evening. A couple of cards that I got him that he keeps tucked in here. And the folder around the insert, you guys have seen me do that in my planners too. So just so you've got a couple extra pockets. And this is his forward planning calendar. So this runs through December of next year. So he has no patients' names or anything on it like that, but the whole hockey schedule is on there. So, and I have to say, I'm really proud. He will sit like the last week or so of the month and go through the monthly calendar and flip back to his daily dashboard and get it all filled in and check his notes. And, you know, that typical monthly review we all do. He kind of did that on his own. So that is it. That is Mike's setup. Not a whole lot has changed, but I'll tell you what, it's holding up really, really well. And I'm really proud of him that he's still using it. And I hope I didn't just lose his pens after teasing him about not being able to keep track of his pens. So there it is. If you can hear slurping, he's standing behind me eating roast because he has to go to the office and he's hungry. I'll apologize if you guys could hear my stomach growling this whole time. We're both really hungry and we probably should have eaten before we did this because we'd be a little less punchy, but so. Okay guys, I will talk to you soon. I will link everything down below. If you have any questions, let me know.
Bye.
Bye guys, thanks.